It was so cool to be so high off the ground. My favorite moment would definitely have to be kind of that exhilarating feeling that they gave me when they tilted my chair over the edge. I didn't expect that. We're just gonna like put the front wheels over and suddenly I'm looking down at Toronto. It was so cool.
I'm a guest services representative here at the CN Tower. I found the CN Tower to be a very welcoming environment. Every person I've spoken to, if I've had an issue with accessibility or otherwise, they've been very open to changing something.
I've been working here for just over 4 years. It is incredibly important that the CN Tower is accessible to everybody. Everybody at some point in their life, as I've learned, goes through some experiences where their accessibility might be different than the average person's. Now that I've got an injury, I've been able to return to work and get to and from work and throughout the building without experiencing a lot of barriers.
This is my first visit to the CN Tower. It was cool. I liked how close you can go to the glass. We were so high up. It was fun getting to see all the things outside.
It's incredible that the CN Tower has achieved gold status in terms of accessibility. It means so much to me because I love adventure. I love going out. I love doing just like the most wild things with my friends, and Edge Walk is absolutely one of those things. So the fact that it's been made an activity that I can do is just like stellar.
I'm so proud that the CN Tower has been able to earn the Rick Hansen Gold. I think it's an amazing thing, and I'm really, really proud that we don't stop there and that we continue to strive to become more accessible.
There's so much that I've noticed has been changed and has been adapted for me, and I know that that can be carried on to any person who works here.
Hi, I'm Rick Hansen. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 35 years since I completed my Man in Motion World Tour. My team and I were working to try to create a global movement to help make the world accessible and inclusive for people with disabilities. And while a lot has been accomplished in these 35 years, we still have a long way to go. And I'm really happy that facilities like the CN Tower have recognized that this is a long journey, and they've made commitments to make their facilities more accessible along the way. In 2015, I was honored to be able to be one of the first people in a wheelchair to do an accessible edge walk at the CN Tower, celebrating the infinite possibilities for people with all abilities if barriers are removed. And in 2018, the CN Tower achieved accessibility certification from our foundation for reaching a level of meaningful accessibility for people with all disabilities. And today, I'm honored to be able to congratulate the CN Tower for their accomplishments in achieving RHF Accessibility Certified Gold, an even higher level of meaningful access.
They did a great job making me feel welcome.
It means a lot to me, both as an employee and as a person who lives in Toronto with a disability. It's one step closer to everything being as accessible as it could possibly be, which for someone who uses a wheelchair every day, it is something I look for.
Coming from a standpoint now of having been injured and having to deal with a different mobility than I had before, now I'm able to see a different perspective where I can really assess what the guest needs are. I am very grateful that I would have been able to stay employed the entire time, and I've not had to take a lot of time off because of accessibility issues.
If the CN Tower can be accessible and I can go on the edge of this building on top of like my city, then places can get ramps, places can make their spaces accessible. This is a really great example, and it's the start of something amazing.